everyone and welcome back to my channel. If we haven't met before, my name is Shiv. Hello, how are you? And if you're coming back, then welcome. So in today's video I have this makeup look for you right here, which I'm so happy with. This is my sexy Valentine's glam kind of look. Usually I would go with like a red smoky eye, but I figured I wanted to do like glitter in the crease and I am obsessed. I'm going to be filming a curling my hair video after this video, so don't be confused with the intro because I'm gonna have curly hair. I don't know, but yeah, I really like this makeup look. I used an Urban Decay glitter in the crease, Revolution shadows for like blending. I use this palette right here for a lot of it. It's a highlighting palette from BH Cosmetics and I am just obsessed with this makeup look, and I think it's perfect for Valentine's, for a really striking bam look to make you feel good. Love yourself, honey, you know? That was really cringy or really cool and I can't work out which one. Without further ado, let's just jump straight into the tutorial. Before you carry on watching, please give the video a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. It's completely free and it will alert you when I upload a new video, and let's just carry on with the tutorial. See you in 1 second with no makeup on. Okay, so to start off this Valentine's makeup look, I'm going to prep the skin and I'm taking the Image Skincare Vital C Hydrating Water Burst. I'm just going to apply this to my skin to make sure it's nice and radiant. This has like a little squeeze kind of thing, so you squeeze it so you can squeeze it, what? You twist it so you can squeeze it out, and then I'm just going to squeeze some onto my hand. Probably went in with a little bit too much there, but I'm just going to massage this into my skin and down my neck and chest. This feels really refreshing and it smells incredible, like zesty. Oh, I love it. Then I'm going to take my Superdrug Vitamin E Hydrating Mist and spray this all over my face for a nice refreshing mist. I love that sound, it's so satisfying. Give it a good shake. Feels so good. Okay, I've got a super exciting new product to play with today, and it is the Urban Decay Brow Blade, which is brand new. This launches on the 8th of February. Will this video be up and then? No, it won't. Will it? I can't work it out, but it comes out on the 8th of February. I didn't get sent this in PR. I just work in a department store, so I was able to purchase it secretly before. So yeah, this is super exciting. On one end you get a ink stain, which is a really thin tip, and then on the other side, oh god, don't want to break it. The other side you get a normal brow pencil, and I got the shade Brunette Betty, and it dries a lot darker than it looks as well, which is quite nice. So I thought I wanted the shade Dark Drapes, but I went with Brunette Betty instead. To start off with, I'm going to take the waterproof pencil and just twist this up, and then I'm going to start filling in the main part of my brows. Doing hair-like strokes. My hairs naturally grow like downwards, so I'm gonna try one day to do the cool like up feathered brow, but I just feel like I'm not gonna get that to work for my brows, but we'll give it a go one day. Filling in that arch. I'm going to take a spoolie to kind of brush out the product. Then I'm going to take the ink stain side and do the rest of the brows. So I'm just going to start with the front part of the brow and just flick upward to create that kind of microbladed effect. I actually am obsessed with how good my brows look right now. Like, I'm tooting my own horn here, but I love how like, just like, they are. Like, I don't know how to explain it, just they're nice and like pointy and sharp, and that's how I quite like my brows. Feeling my brows. Next I'm going to carve out my brows and prime my lids. I'm taking the Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer in the shade C4. I love this concealer for an eyelid primer, just because it sets, so I find that it doesn't slip and slide everywhere. But I'm just going to take it straight from the applicator and pop a generous amount across my lids. Then I'm just going to take a synthetic brush, a lip brush will do, or a concealer brush, and then I'm just going to use this to blend out the concealer under the brow and across my lid. I'm just going to take my ring finger and just tap this all in, just so it's nice and smooth. Moving on to the fun part now, the brows and base are down. I'm going to take the Revolution Pro Mischief Matte Palette and take this shade right here, which is called Ring Leader. And I'm actually going to try out a new technique today using like a flat fluffy packer brush instead of a blending brush to kind of like pack it into the crease. So I'm going to try that and then blend it out. It's like reverse blending. It's all the rage right now and I'm going to give it a go. Just loading up my brush and then tapping off the excess a little bit. Right, I'm just going to pack this into the crease. Right to that kind of inner corner section. And then I'm going to wing it out to my brow. Yeah. Then I'm just going to start by moving the brush from side to side just to kind of smooth the shadow out. I do look very scary right now, so I hope this turns out okay. Then I'm going to take this lighter pink right here, which is called Fearless. And I'm taking this on my Sigma E25 blending brush. I'm just going to start with the inner corner and just very slowly blend this on top of that other pink shade. Kind of losing the shape here a little bit, but we're just going to keep going and I hope this turns out nice. Nice! Sounded like I was from Texas just then. This eye looks better, just saying that right off the bat. This always happens with these kind of makeup looks with me. One eye always looks so much better than the other one. I'm just going to take more of that darker pink shade just to intensify it. The next shade I'm going to go in with is this white one right here, which is called Saint, and I'm going to take it on this So Eva 227 Luxe Soft Definer brush just to blend this out and make it not look as like intense, but it's going to be an intense look, do you know what I mean? Just going right here and blending this out. And I'm just going to blend this out on top of that other pink shade. That has actually made so much difference, like you'll be able to see when I zoom in later on, but like it's almost made the like other pink shade look like a bubblegummy candy pink. Yes. Now to cut the crease, I'm going to take my Revolution Conceal and Correct White Concealer, which I've never used before, but I figured it would be really good for cut creases. So I'm going to take this right here, apply it to a synthetic brush and do my cut crease. Right, hopefully this goes well. I'm just going to draw a line, look forward and then it will transfer. Then put it around the socket to create my cut crease. It's going to go a little bit pinky mixed with a shadow, but that's fine because we're going to be applying pink shadows to the lid anyway. I think I'm going to try and take my cut crease a little bit like further out. I'm going to map my cut crease out in a little wing shape on the outer corner. Apologies if I'm not talking as much as usual, it's just because my house is going to sleep now, so just trying to be quiet. I'm also concentrating on this intricate cut crease. Whew, and breathe. For the main lid shades, I'm going to take my new BH Cosmetics Duralight Highlight 9 Colour Palette, which is amazing. Look at the packaging. I'm going to take this shade right here, which is called Double Whammy. And then on the outer half of the lid, I'm going to put this shade here, which is called Double Time. So I'm taking these two highlight shades from the palette and popping them on as eyeshadows. Hopefully I'm not blinding you with this palette because it's pretty holographic. Just going to spritz a flat synthetic brush, a little bit of Primark's Primer Water just to intensify the pigment. I'm just going to be tapping this onto the front section of that cut crease. And this is so pretty, it almost looks like a bluey green reflect to it. Stunning. Then I'm just going to go into this shade right here, which is called Double Time. And I'm just packing this onto the outer half of the lid, and I'm also going to take it like up in that little tail shape that I made with the cut crease. Next I'm going to pop a glitter through the line of the crease, and I'm going to take the Urban Decay Heavy Metals Glitter Liner in the shade Volume. I don't know if this one is limited edition. It was in the Starfire Christmas glitter set. I think you can still get it in most stores, but if not, just take any kind of pink glittery liner will do. So it's going to take quite a few coats to get the intensity that I want, and I'm going to do one eye very carefully at a time. I'm just going to trace over the top line. This is a tense moment, you guys, but this looks so pretty. Okay, so glitter is all done. I'm actually obsessed with this look already. I think it's probably my favourite look this year so far. But I'm going to apply a liner, and I'm going to use my white concealer to do this. I'm not going to meet it at the tail, like just before it, and then I'm going to pop the same shade that's on the crease on the liner because I think it will look really cool. So I'm going to take this liner and apply a generous amount to this like little angled brush. So I'm going to attempt to draw my wing with this. Then I'm going to go back to my Revolution Mischiefs Mattes palette and go in with that same Ring Leader shade and tap it on top of where we put the white base. Do you know, I feel like that looks nice. Yeah. Now I'm going to pop on some mascara, and I'm taking a little mini Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I really want the diamonds version of this mascara. It's like the same price that has like little diamantes on it. So cute. I really want it. What can I say? I'm just going to pop this on my lashes. Can't find my eyelash curler, so we're gonna have to go with straight lashes for this video. For lashes, I'm going to take the Girls with Attitude Fantasy Fairy lashes. They're only £3 from Primark. They're just kind of subtle wispy lashes, but they're not too thick, so you'll be able to see the eyeshadow kind of through the lashes, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to pop these on and I'll be right back. My lashes are now on. Now I'm just going to pop a liner in the waterline. I've chosen this Primark Nudes eyeliner. It doesn't have a shade, but it's just kind of this mauvey pinky kind of colour. But I'm going to pop this in the waterline. Oh, I love that sound. Love that sound. Doesn't really do much, but it kind of adds like a little bit of brightness to the eyes. I'm going to finish the lower lash line off afterwards, but I'm going to go ahead and start on my face. I'm going to start by priming the skin using my Primark Primer Water. And dry. Then for my actual primer, I'm going to take the Too Faced Primed and Peachy Cooling Matte Skin Perfecting Primer. I'm using quite a lot of Too Faced face products today just because I like them. Just taking a little dollop of that, rubbing it between my fingers, and I'm going to massage this over the skin. Lovely and primed. For foundation, I'm going to take my Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation in the shade Light Beige. I'm just going to squeeze some out onto my Real Techniques Miracle Complexion sponge and then bounce this all over the skin. And I'm going to blend that down the neck, over the ears, so it blends into my skin. I haven't fake tanned properly in ages, so I'm just kind of getting by with foundations that don't match me. But I'm going to fake tan tonight and then everything will look so much better. Now my foundation is all done, it's time to move on to contour, and I'm actually going to go in with my Anastasia Cream Contour Kit in Lights. I haven't used this in so long, so I thought I would dig it out. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this middle shade here, which is called Light Sculpt. And I'm going to take this on a little foundation brush. I'm just going to pop this under my cheekbones. And then feather it upwards. And then around my temples. and then the tops of my forehead. I'm not applying loads of product just because, oh, I've got hair on my face, just because this product is really pigmented, so I feel like if you apply too much it's just going to look really muddy. Then I'm also going to take this down the sides of the nose just to straighten it out a little bit, starting from the brow and then pulling downward. Then I'm going to put some under my lip and then under my jaw. This just helps to make your face look a little bit more sculpted. Then I'm going to blend it out using my Smashbox Cream Cheek Brush. I'm just going to start by blending this out in little wiggling motions. Really taking my time with this so it's really nice and seamless. Then I'm going to switch to this smaller brush to blend out my nose contour. Now moving on to concealer, I'm going to take my Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Almond. This is the super coverage one. And I'm going to pop this on the middle of my forehead, which conveniently covers up that big spot I have. Then I'm also going to pop it on my chin. But just here on that big spot. And then under my eyes. I'm not going to pop on loads because this concealer blends such a long way, but I'm just going to pop a medium sized triangle under the eye. Then I'm just going to take the tip of the concealer and then run this down the middle of my nose and then the tip of my nose like that, just to kind of highlight it. Then to blend it out, I'm going to take my beauty sponge, stuffing it into the skin. I'm just going to take the brush that had the cream contour on it just to go over the places like my nose where it may have kind of like disappeared, where I blended in that concealer. Next I'm going to take a liquid illuminator. This is the Etmore Beauty liquid illuminator in the shade Champagne Ice. I'm going to take a little bit of this on my ring finger, dab it together and then pop it on the tops of my cheekbones. Just keep dabbing it until it's nice and blended. This is going to be a base for the highlight, so it's really nice and popping to blind your date, maybe? I don't know. Then for highlight, I'm going to go back to my holographic palette and I'm going to take this beautiful highlight shade called Top Notch right here, which is the pinky one in the middle. Can't find my beloved Zoeva Powder Fusion brush, but I'm going to take an old favourite. This is the Anastasia A23 brush to apply it. Actually, I'm going to spritz my brush with a little bit of primer water first. And then go into the highlighter. Oh, yes. So pretty. Now to set the face, I'm going to take my Too Faced Peach Perfect Loose Mattifying Powder and I'm just going to pat this into the skin. For my powder contour, I'm going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit in the shade Light to Medium and I'm going to go in with this one here, which is called Fawn, I believe. Java. I'm taking this one right here on my BH Cosmetics contour brush and I'm going to pop this in the same place that I put the cream contour. So under my cheekbones and around the temples and the tops of the forehead. Then I'm going to bronze up the face, taking my Rimmel Natural Bronzer in the shade Sun Glow. Bronzing up the outer perimeters of my face and kind of like across the cheeks a little bit. Down the neck. For blush, I'm going to take my Too Faced Papa Don't Peach blusher on my Zoeva Luxe Cheek Finish Brush. before I set the face, I'm going to finish off the lower lash line. And to do that, I'm going to take the Packer brush from earlier and the shade Ringleader. And then just pop this under the lower lash line. I'm just going to start by dabbing this on because I don't want any fallout. Oh no, fallout central right here. Okay, we have problems, but let's just keep going and hope it turns out okay. Then I'm going to take that Fearless shade and use this to blend that out. Hopefully I can sweep away the fallout. I nearly forgot that I wanted to add a pigment to the inner corner. This is the Smolder Cosmetics Loose Glam Dust in the shade Wild Orchid. So I'm just going to take a pencil brush and dampen it with some primer water. And then just tap some out into the lid. And then I'm going to pop this in the inner corner. Yes, that looks so nice. Oh my god. Now I'm going to set my face into place, taking my Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. Now moving on to lips, I'm going to take my MAC Boldly Bare lip pencil. Then for my lips, I'm going to take this from Winky Lux. This is in the shade Angel Food and it is their lip whips, and these smell amazing. So I'm going to pop this on. And this is the finished Valentine's makeup look. I'm completely obsessed with it. I'm so proud of the eyes. Like, I feel like I could do this eye in so many different colours and it would always look good. Just the style of the makeup. Obsessed. So happy with this makeup look. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial and you have a fantastic Valentine's, whether you are single, in a relationship, or in a relationship with your bed or dog. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. It's completely free and it means the world. I upload every Thursday and Sunday at 6 PM with the occasional bonus video thrown in there depending on how busy I am with my normal life. But yeah, I shall see you next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye. Then I'm going to... Oh, ow. What? The next shade I'm going to take is this white one right... The next shade I'm going to take is this white one right here, which is called Saint, just to... Oh, wow. The next shade I'm going to go in with is this white one, Pure Dramatic. I wanted to put... Oh my god. Look, I'm wearing like a sexy robe thing for the video and I've got foundation over it. Fabulous. Well done, Chiffon. A little bit. Oh, I'm just going to... Oh my god, nearly dropped it everywhere. What?